Hey, everybody. So it's time for my post run dish session. I know I'm a couple hours late and I've got a lot of things on my mind. So I'm just going to roll with it. And if it's good, it's good. And if not, it's fine. I just need to speak what's on my heart and what's on my heart. So like 3 weeks ago, I want to start with this. Like 3 weeks ago, I was back home from the Keys and I remember I was walking and I got like a message, a DM from one of those Instagrammers that are trying to sell you 50,000 followers, which I'll never do, by the way, because the way that they hit you up on Instagram is super salesy. So that rubs me the wrong way. But this one message goes into that private box, and I don't know why I opened it, because it was first thing in the morning before I had done my personal, faith work and my prayer work and my devotionals and listening to the word that gets me all ready for the day. I looked and glanced at this message before I was mentally ready to accept it. And what that did was it kind of threw me off course. And what this message said, and I shared it 3 weeks ago, it said, your engagement on Instagram is critically low. And for whatever reason, maybe because I was not in the right state of mind to accept that, I couldn't shake it. I could not shake that feeling that there's something wrong, that I'm not performing at peak, that my Instagram is lacking, that all the things. Okay, so to me, that's the devil, because I've been on this amazing course the last 6-7 months, and all of a sudden I'm getting sideswiped by some random person. And because I wasn't ready to accept and brush that off, it completely started to sink in to my head. And what that set off in the following 3 weeks was a bunch of crap that was going on in my head. I started to question that my fitness. I started to question whether I was losing my results. I literally was driving my husband crazy. I was completely feeling kind of off kilter and out of whack. And that one message that I allowed to just penetrate my heart and my mind started this doubtful behavior. Yes, Yadi, it was distracting me. It is the enemy distracting me from what I need to do in my life. And I believe that, when I noticed it, and it's so funny because my friend Susie came to the Keys house, the day after my sister's yacht day, and that I was feeling like off, like I didn't eat well the day before, so then I felt like fluffy, and I said to her, oh my God, I feel like I'm gaining weight, like something's wrong with me, I'm like losing my results. And she literally looked at me and said, Becky, that is the enemy that has penetrated your mind. You need to let that go. It is not true. So the point of all of this is that last night I did a call on beliefs. And, I think that social media can stir up a lot of drama in our lives. It can throw us off course. We log in to this other alternate reality with people who are living their best life, who are showing you what they want to show you, including me, because I run my business on social media. I try to be more forthright, like I'm going to be right now, but social media could cause us these negative thoughts to start penetrating our minds. And what it does is it throws our belief system off whack. So last night I talked about beliefs to my team, and it's really, really important that you understand the power of your belief system. That's the positive side. The negative side would be the power of your limiting beliefs. And in case you don't know what a belief is, beliefs are stories that you've created because of situations through your history and your past that you've repeated this story, this line, this lie to yourself so many times that you completely believe it's true. So I'm going to show you a positive and a negative belief. What my parents, my dad taught me and my sister that the every generation should be more successful than the one before it. And my dad said that so many times that I believed that to be true. I've always believed that. I didn't know how it was going to happen. That's not the point. The point is I believed that I would figure that out. And at some point, I would surpass what my parents' success level. That's a positive belief. And it was a driving force in my life because I knew that I had to work hard to get to those levels, to do those things, to have a lot, to be able to provide a wonderful life for my kids. Now, a limiting belief is the opposite. So I'm going to tell you another story, and I've shared this story many times. When I was a kid, about 10 or 11, I was at my grandmother's house, and this lady, which I don't know who she is, I can't remember, said to me, "You will always be fat. You will never be skinny like your sister. You're just like, this is the way it's going to be for you. You're going to be heavy all your life." And that story that I've told in my head, that scenario that I've replayed and replayed and replayed like a bazillion times in my head, created this belief system that my body is just never gonna get to where it is. It created competition with my sister. It created this I'm not enough mentality, and it created a lot of body image issues, which I carried throughout my entire life. Yes, it did spark something positive in my absolute passion for fitness and nutrition, but if you go too extreme with that end, it could be bad too. So, those are two different sides of beliefs. But here's the thing. And today when I was running, I took all the love and all the energy that I poured into my team right now, sharing what I believe is the key to everything, to living a life of fulfillment, is us honing in on who we are, what we bring to the table, and abso-freaking-lutely letting go of the past. We cannot continue. And the reason why it's the key is because we'll look at highly successful people in our lives on TV, business owners, my sister, the Jeff Bezos from Amazon. You look at these people and you're like, Jesus, like, how do they just keep on doing this? And they keep on up leveling and rising, and they keep crushing goals, and they keep doing things. And then people come in like to my business and they just run with it while other people can't even take the first step. It all boils down to the belief system that you've created for yourself. Someone who is highly successful believes that they deserve success. They are not focused and giving all their energy to the past and to all the crap that has happened in the past. Someone who cannot take a first step into getting their life together, their businesses together, their health and fitness together, it's because they are dredging the negative stuff that has happened in their life, and they're bringing it into now and letting the old crap steer their ship into the future. Now, don't think that just because you have had limiting beliefs your entire life that you can't change it. Because I'm going to share another story. 4 years ago, I had some really serious disappointments in my business, and it threw me off course completely. And what that slip up, and it wasn't caused by me, other people disappointed me, and I took that disappointment and created a story. I created a story saying, I'm not good enough. I'm just not a good leader anymore. I don't know how to work this business. I just can't get people to do things. I've lost my momentum. I got lucky. I created these stories myself, me. And what happened was, those stories that we keep telling ourselves, they start to become like 1,000-pound weights on our shoulders. And what we do is we start building this suit around us of shame. That's what I did. I'm talking from experience here. I took other people's disappointments and I made it myself. And I created this image that I sucked because other people disappointed me. We can't do that either. Okay? Because other people's failures do not define the beauty that is within us, how God made us to be. We cannot continue to let other people drive our car and drive our future plans. We cannot. This is the time to really get to work. We've had 7 freaking months or whatever it is. Yeah, about 7 months of a slowdown. We've had plenty of freaking time to get a grip on our lives and examine what we need to do to course correct. But here's the thing. Some people aren't willing to do that. They'd rather simmer in the shit than to accept that there's something wrong, that there's a memory that keeps coming up and that is holding us back. I could have continued leaning onto that story that lady said that I was going to be fat forever and just simmered on that crap my whole life and then proved her right. No, I'm not going to do that. And I made peace with that situation and I let that go, but it took work. We have to get clear on who we are. And last night I went over examples of things that I have done in the last 4 years to really get a grip with my life, like ask myself the hard questions and to be completely vulnerable and honest when I start the pity parties. And the last 3 weeks, I was starting to go down that route. That's why I needed to come home. I was like, I need to go home. I need structure. I can't be in this bubble. I need to be home. I need to work. I started to reevaluate and get a grip. So what I did during my process of rediscovering myself in the last 4 years is making lists of the beauty that I hold within. And you can do this. I'm going to ask you the question. Do the homework. I want you to sit down and really write on a piece of paper all the things that you find beauty about yourself, because we all have positive qualities. Again, how many times, I know Yadi, how many times have I said God created you in his image? You are perfectly made in his image. So then why do we continuously fill the negative bucket? Why do we only look at all the things that we perceive as failures? This is something that I had to overcome myself. Guys, I don't just preach to you because I think I know more. I preach these things and I talk to you because I've gone through them. And because I honestly, within my heart, believe that God gave me this voice and this unique perspective, and the challenges that he's given me in the last 3.5 years were to get me to this moment, because I needed to rise, because all those slip-ups and those disappointments and the shame that I carried and all the things that went wrong and me isolating myself was all happened so that I could reevaluate my life and really take a hard damn look at who I am, the real me, and get to a point where I can, like that, I can list out all the awesome things about me. I don't focus on the negative and as much anymore. And I'm not perfect, because I just said that for 3 weeks, I was starting to go down that slippery slope because of one stupid message from Instagram. We cannot continuously, if we have all this beauty and all these people loving us, why do we focus on the one person that doesn't? Focus on the ones that do, and let's work on our belief system. So what I did was to overcome all that hardship and to remove that coat of shame that I was holding for the last 3.5 years, was to create a routine. And guys, I share my morning routine with you every single day. I take time for myself every day, because if I need to be at my best level for my team, for my family, for my kids, for my husband, for my business, for my fitness, I need to pour love into me. I take time and I pray. This morning I turned on my favorite song from Hillsong. My husband's not here, so I could just listen to it, and I prayed. And literally when I pray, and I get goosebumps like I am right now, like I feel electricity running through my body. It's this deep connection, and where I can just let it go. And then gratitude, guys. Gratitude, which leads me, I'm going to talk about my run, but gratitude has changed my life. That was my life coach taught me that, how to establish an attitude of gratitude. I call it putting your gratitude glasses on, because I believe that when you have your gratitude glasses on 24/7, your life looks completely different. I talked about focus this week. Right now we're in a time of transition, and because I see it, I see it, I feel it, I swear I feel in my body, I feel the stress that everybody's under. That was probably what was another thing that was messing with me the last 3 weeks. I feel the tension in the air. I feel the stress that people are under. I'm not sure why, but I feel it. And we got to get clear, guys. We got to get clear that this situation is not going to last forever. Okay? And we're not going back to normal. I keep saying that. We're not going back to normal. Life is not returning to what it was before. It will never be the same. We need to look forward to something better. But if all you do all day long, and this is part of a belief system, because if you believe that you don't deserve success, you believe that you'll never be happy, you believe that no one will ever love you, you believe you'll never make money, what do you focus on? The negative. You focus on the lack, scarcity, everything that's going wrong, that you hate your job, that you hate this, that you'll never lose weight, that you hate your body. Energy goes where your focus goes. No, wait. Energy flows where, you know what I'm saying. That line always gets me, but you know what I'm saying. You focus on something, then that's all you're going to get. All you're going to see is more negativity, more scarcity, more financial hardship, lack of faith. Now, what I'm asking you to do right now is to get a grip and be grateful. I understand. I completely understand that life is different for everybody. Mine is amazing, and I understand that some people are struggling big time. And I pray for you. I pray for you every day that you can find the faith and the peace to overcome, for God to send you opportunities. But if it's not happening, you can't wait till the blessings come to be happy. You got to find the happiness in the struggle now. Shift your focus to gratitude. Shift your focus to what you do have. Do you have food in the refrigerator? Be happy for that. You have a place to sleep? Be happy for that. Express gratitude for that. You have a healthy body? You woke up today? A lot of people didn't have that opportunity to wake up today. Be grateful for that. The more that you can shift that focus to where you're headed, to the work that you're doing, the fact that you're alive, the fact that you have people surrounding you that love you, if you focus on the gratitude, the opportunities come. You cannot wait till the opportunities come to be happy. That's ass backwards. That's not the way it works. And the other thing is, a lot of people who are faithful, like I'm faithful, but I don't pray for God to provide anything for me. I pray that God gives me the courage and the messages to go out and inspire, and just to live life on the way I'm supposed to, and to be the best person I can be. God is not going to drop a car in your front yard. Okay? God's not going to send you $1 million business. You need to work for that. So work on yourself. Take the time to examine your belief system. What is it exactly that is holding you back from living the life you're destined to believe? I do believe that God made us all to be amazing. We all have different talents. We all have different things that we're running towards. We're not the same. But if you're constantly focusing on what's going wrong instead of focusing on the positivity and having faith that things will get better, that's where joy comes. That's where fulfillment comes. And today I woke up and I said, I listened to that song, Who You Say I Am, from Hillsong Worship, my absolute favorite song, because it totally embodies how I feel, that God made me, He accepts me, I'm here for a reason, I'm His child. I am going to proceed with that mentality because He made me in His image. So I went out for my 45-minute run. I chose a thank you run because Thursdays are about gratitude. Should be every day, but a greater focus on Thursdays. And this running in general has really created this other belief system for me. Because to me, it's not physical. And yes, I run fast. I do. But it's not about that. It's about how I can fine-tune my mind and my beliefs while I'm running. And today was all about gratitude. And at the end of the run, which will tie into what I was saying about me having a little bit of doubt last week about the way I looked and am I gaining weight and the scale, and oh my God, I was driving him crazy. At the end of the run, he had us really think about, it was the last mile, and he starts talking about where we're headed in life, and to really envision all the places that we're gonna go and all the places that we're gonna run, and who are we gonna run with, and where in the world do you want to go. And I was just casting this vision because I believe that it's gonna come true. I see me and my family traveling the world. I see us at the Grand Canyon and at Machu Picchu and climbing Pico Duarte with my girls in January and doing this amazing things and just casting this vision while I'm running, fine-tuning that belief system. And then the closer to me was epic. It was giving gratitude to myself and thanking who I am today, not thanking who I was 3 years ago or last year or the person that got me to who I am today. No, the person running the race right now. And I need you to understand that we cannot continue to give power to the past, power to who you were 20 years ago, power to the person you were 5 years ago. You're not that person anymore. And if you are, then you got some growing to do. And that whole last sequence, that last, I would say half a mile, where I was running my hardest and my fastest and more intentional, because hardest doesn't really mean better. I was running stronger. I was just honoring me, honoring the fact that I started, honoring the fact that I'm doing this beautiful run, and I'm giving thanks to all of you. You know who you are, who have poured so much love and belief into me over the last few years, and then thanking my body and thanking my creator for making this body. It was such a powerful way to end a run when you're just laser focused on thinking about the beautifulness of yourself and the strong and the physical and my legs and blessing my heart and my mind for being so strong, laser focused on creating this amazing race for myself. So yeah, I went around in circles, and I'm sweating bullets. I always sweat when I'm talking. We need to work on our beliefs, and we need to lean into gratitude, and we can't stop working on ourselves. I know life is not easy, but we can't give up. We can't give up. If you give up, guess what happens? Your kids will learn to give up. And I will never give up. Running has given me this new life. My fitness gives me so much life. But more than that, it's this faith that I've created in the last few years that's given me this intense purpose where I can align my faith with every single thing that I do throughout the day. Because it's not just about being in prayer, it's about actually taking steps each and every day to be a better person. And I'll tell you that I left that shame and all that guilt and all the things. I left it in the Dominican Republic in February, and now I'm just a new person, blessed to move forward, to create this amazing life, and to teach you how to create one too. All I ask is for us to shift our focus. Shift our focus to greater things. Shift our focus to happiness. I understand life is stressful. I'll keep saying that. But what is the alternative? What is the actual alternative? And I'm going to leave you with this because I think this is powerful. I love, it annoys the shit out of me when I hear people say, I just can't wait to get back to normal. I just can't wait to get back to normal. Really? Really? You want to go back to a life that you hated, right? You want to go back to a life that you hated. That's what you want to go back to? I think not. That's really your mentality? That is the problem. And that is why you're living in a life of stuck, because you're focused on the past, a life that you weren't even happy with, and you're unwilling to suck it up, make some changes, shift to gratitude, and look forward into a better life. I'll leave you with that. We need to start looking forward. We're not going back. Life is not going to be like it was before. Never freaking again. Let it go. You hated your life before. Why do you want to go back to that? Let's work on creating something new and different and better So when we come out of this, we're more appreciative, we're more faithful, we're more hopeful, and we're more driven to continue living a life of greatness. This was placed here on purpose, guys. This is happening on purpose because God wants you to re-examine your life. Stop focusing on shit in the past. Stop focusing on that. It's not going to get you anywhere. Redirect. The time is now. I mean, God, we don't know. Nothing is certain at this point. Like, we don't know what the hell's going on at this point. Will the kids ever go back to school? I don't know. But I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just worried about being my best self today, serving you, providing messages of hope to you, and also focused on being the best mom that I could be while they are here. Because, you know, when we look back, when we're old and gray, and we look back at 2020, what are you going to describe it as? At least me, it wasn't too damn bad because we made the best of it. We made the best of it. Have there been bad days? Absolutely. But it's a choice to redirect your focus. I say focus on making peace with your past, focus on moving forward, and let's create a brand new belief system. That's all I got for you guys. I'm sweating bullets. I'm gonna have to go take another shower. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you for always tuning in. I will continue to, voice my message as much as I can, to be as vulnerable and clear and just faithful as I can. I love you guys. Have a great Thursday evening. Bye.